Welcome back all to 8-Bit Benny versus the Ferret business. Here we are in the end, and we are hunting some Endermen. I was thinking I needed to go out and build a structure far away from the land, but then I realized, guess what? This isn't vanilla. I have a sword that can kill these guys in one hit. Oh, it's loud. That's better. Wow. Ah, those guys are a bit loud. Alright, so all I have to do is I have to stand here in my little Enderman blind here and look at them to get some attention, and everyone will come to me. Okay, it's a little more than one hit, but you get the idea. And if I back up a bit, usually they get close enough that I can hit them, or I can collect their stuff once they're down. Of course, I would, shoot them, but that's kind of useless, isn't it? See? Can't shoot them. Of course, they do sometimes pop up on the roof, so I might have to do something about that, but in general, this is how I'm going to collect tons of ender pearls. As you can see, oops, keep that on us. So, the tech issues I was having last week, I thought was an internet issue. Being as my Wi-Fi here at work is not so grand. But it ended up being that there was a power outage and the server crashed. Unfortunately, we lost our fight with the Ender Dragon, so I had to redo that. Funny enough, this time there were no regeneration pillars whatsoever, so that was kind of odd. But I did defeat the Ender Dragon. Interesting. As you can see, because the exit portal's in the wrong place, this is where the original exit portal was, and when I refought it, it ended up being over there. So, also at some point in the process of fighting the Ender Dragon / digging around the end here, I managed to lose my hammer. So, that kind of sucks. But I'll probably make another one out of Enderium, as I can. So we have lots of Enderium now. And we have lots of Ender Pearls if we want them. So, let's go back to the base. And, oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, when you go back through the portal, you get the end credits again. So, you can come back and read the end credits whenever you want. But that's not going to be in this episode. Anything. So, what do we have planned for today? Well, I would love to go and, well, this is really hard in third person. I would love to make our Terrasteel Cleaver. But guess what? the Terrasteel takes a ton of mana to make. So basically each bar of Terrasteel takes an entire mana pool worth of mana in order to construct. So for the moment, I have 3. So I have dipped in the Ender Pearl, the diamonds, and the steel to make the mana versions of those, which I need to click into there to get them to make the Terrasteel, which will give us our Terrasteel Cleaver. But as you can see, I have emptied these 3 pools. I've actually redirected these to go over there to continue filling those. So we'll see how that works. I've got a bit of mana over here, but again, I've drained those to make the mana diamonds, and that's so on and so forth. I could drain these, but again, it's a pretty short-term solution. So I definitely need to make some more mana. I have an idea for use for the chickens. There is a couple videos out about how to use the, I believe it's the Gormarillus, which is the botania plant that eats flour or eats food, and chickens and spawning chickens and auto cooking the chicken meat and stuff like that in order to feed those to create more mana. So I'm going to look into that. I'm going to do some experimenting though before I do it on camera, so that's going to be out of the scope for this week. What I would like to do this week though is, let's go back and visit our quest book. It's been so long since we've visited the quest book. So we have this annoying initial research, which still has a Steve's cart, what is that? Steve the Inventor is the quest that we still have to finish. So we need to build some iron, some redstone. Those are easy. We have a lot of those. And some track. So to get the track, we had to make the wooden rail bed. To make the wooden rail bed, we had to make the wooden ties. To make the wooden ties, we needed creosote. So we didn't have any of that, especially in the old base. So I built a big coke oven. And we have a lot of coal and creosote oil. So I have done some creosote oil, and I have... let's get rid of some of that out of our inventory. We don't need that anymore. And I have made the wooden rail bed. So that's fine. Now, in order to make the sides, we need to make a rolling machine in order to make the rails. If we go back into our book, you'll see, in order to make these rails, rolling machine. So, what other ways can we do that? That's about it. We could find them in a treasure chest. Unlikely. So we're going to make ourselves a rolling machine. So I have gathered up the 4 pistons, 4 pieces of iron ingot, and the crafting table. Woohoo! That's pretty easy. And let's put that right there. Let's get some conduit to connect that with. Boom. Alright. So, we should be able to put in... what do we need? Maybe I should check the recipe. There's an idea. So we checked this, we checked that. Rolling machine. Right. 6 aside. Helps if you read the directions. Now, click to craft. There we go. So, the RF is being fed in by the rest of our system. Look at that, that's so easy. By the rest of our system here. Hardened energy cell. Now that we have so much Enderium, we will have to look at upgrading our energy storage. I would like to get up to the Enderium. So Enderium is next. Storage level of these, as well as we need to make a spare so that we can fill it up and put it offline for when we get to AE2. Because of course with AE2, because it's computerized, once we run out of energy, we lose everything in our system. So it's always good to have a backup cube full of energy in case something goes awry with a chunk loader or something. But that is out of the scope of this episode at the moment. So we need to do this, that. Wow, 32 of them. Wow, okay. That's cool. Let's get one of those. Let's check our quest book. 4 and 4. Alright. 4. Alright, let's detect. Yay! Consume? Yes. Oh, it consumed it. Oh well. What do we want? Yeah, we want a basic blind bag. Of course we do. 1 of 3 rewards. Oh, a job reputation. Done! Alright, look at that, people. It's only taken us how many months to finally finish off the first page of initial research. Alright, ooh, what's that? Claim. Alright, because we got some silver coins out of that. That's cool. Alright, so large-scale orders. We should probably look at getting into some of this stuff as well. And this is totally something we could get into. Because we have a lot of these, we are starting to get a lot of these resources now. So, what I'd like to do this episode is I would like to go through and attack more of our quest book here, because there's lots of stuff we can do, and I have been neglecting the quest book. So, oh, interesting. We have one of those. So, let's get into going through our quest book and doing some of the fun quests, which would be... oh, let's get that claim. Done. So that we can finish off some of our pages and we can get our blind bags, which would be great because they will give us some fantastic rewards. That is the hope. Alright, let me get my stuff together and I will figure out what we're going to do first in the pages, and we'll be right back. Alright. Something I forgot to mention was I've surrounded my base with ender lilies. So There's a bit of a natural defense here against creatures trying to crawl the walls, such as the spiders. So that's pretty cool. I've also noticed that because I put down the end stone around the whole base, that the ender lilies actually grow a lot faster. I always thought that was a myth, that ender lilies grew faster on end stone, but I mean, I've already harvested these once and they're already grown. And if we check back over with the other ender lilies we have poking up over here, I mean, I'm slowly, as they grow to maturity, I'm putting them out along the walls, but I mean, these are still trying to grow, and those ones I've already harvested once after planting. So obviously, it would appear that, in fact, yes, putting the ender lilies on endstone would appear to be making them grow faster. That being said, I haven't actually measured them yet. I haven't put them side by side to try and figure out which grows faster. So anyway, let's get back to the quest book. Alright, here we are with our quest book. Down in the basement, we are going to see how many of these we can bang off in about the next, say, 5 minutes. And that way we will get a bunch of blind bags to collect, and then maybe I can do a blind bag bonus episode. I know I have a couple blind bags up in the chest upstairs. I think I may have 10 or 11 of them. So if I get a decent amount of this, then I think another blind bag episode would be fun. So maybe I'll get one of those in yet. And then that would make up for the episode I missed last week. Alright, let's check out this book. Let's see what we got here. Let's see our quest. Broken spawner, zombie. Let's detect. Done. Haha. And claim. Done. So that is our roguelike dungeon complete. Nether ores. Pick a bag. Claim. Done. Nether ores. Done. Dense ores. We'll have to go find that. I don't know if I have any right now. Clouds. Let's detect. I do have some in inventory. Obviously you can see. Claim. Done. Look at that. Bang, bang, bang. Warp book. Oh, right. Okay. I really want to get into this, so let's read this here. So, some of the eggheads around here have been poking around at the data on those strange Endermen. They've harnessed their strange teleporting powers into a simple book for our use. This should be quite useful for us as adventurers, letting us zip home and back to freshly explored areas. You'll need an unbound warp page to start with. When you hold one and right-click, it will bind to the spot you are standing, as well as let you name it. You can then right-click while holding the bound warp page to consume it and teleport to the spot. Sneak and right-click to unbind a warp page. Interesting. Warp book enables you to reuse the bound warp pages. Hold the book and sneak right-click to be able to add pages to it. Then you use the warp book. It will give you a list of warp pages you've added to it, enabling you to teleport anywhere to them as many times as you like. The Deathly Warp page is a special warp page. You can't bind it yourself, but when you die, it will automatically bind itself to your death location and stay in your inventory when you respawn. Well, that sounds pretty cool. I think we need to get this together. So what do we got here? Warp book, unbound warp page, Deathly page. All right, let's look at how these are made. Warp page. Warp book. A book and an ender pearl. That's pretty easy. A paper and an ender pearl. Deathly page is a little more complicated. Unbound warp page, so I should probably make 2 of those pages. It says potato page. Awesome. The harness the awesome latent power latent within a potato. May or may not produce a crater. Oh. Well, apparently we can't click on it to see what it makes, so we'll just leave it there. Alright, so let's find a book. We'll find some pages. We'll do those. As for the ender pearls, we have quite a few. We have 128 here. We've got like another 30 up there. So ender pearls, not an issue at the moment. We also have a bunch of enderium already made it, and some resident ender to make more enderium. So that should be lots of fun. Let's see. What do we need to find? We need to find a book. I need to get off my butt and start applied energistics too. That's what I need to do. It'll be so much easier to be able to type and search. But we'll see if we can get into that next episode. Books, right there. Bam. All right. You know, it'd really help if I had some of those. How many pages? Let's take sugar canes. And take those. 3 pages. Nice. Alright, so what do we need? 1 for the book, 2 pages. Yeah, that should be fine. So, book, workbook, paper. Let's do 2 of those. Let's do 1 paper. We need to do some diamond. And I think a fermented spider eye. Fermented spider eye. Spider eye, sugar, and a mushroom. Alright. So that spider eye on me? I do not. I don't have all that here somewhere. Let's go check this out. Alright, it didn't take me long, but here it is. So that's raw plastic. Yeah, it probably has some stuff like sugar and something on this side, but you know what? I've already used it, so it's fine. Alright, let's put the mushroom in here. We have our fermented spider eye. Let's put it in here. We get our deathly page. And speaking of which, let's put that paper away. Oh, cracked stone. Oh, those didn't get consumed. That's cool. Put that stuff in there. Alright, let's see. Explore your world. Workbook. Doesn't consume any of it. Done. Cool. Okay. Well, let's use this workbook because we can. Player page. What was it? It's kind of too bad I couldn't actually name that, but that's fine. Oops. Oh, that sucked. Oh well. That's what I want to do. Over here. What if I had to give it a name? Let's try going somewhere else and see if we can warp back to here. So it'd be fun to have a workbook, especially if it works interdimensionally, although I have a feeling you have to actually be in the dimension that your warp point is in. Let's try this. There we go. Ah, well. Then, that's what it is. We need to bind that better. So, by shift right clicking, it can unbind a page. And I believe you need to do the same thing with an unbound page in order to get it to name. So let's stand right here, shift, right click. Nope, that just unbound it. Unbound page, shift right click. Oh, that's not what I want. There we go. So just right clicking, no bother shifting. Tower, oops. Basement. Done. Alright, let's open up the book. Pop that in there. Town. Boom. Tower. Oh, okay. Well, we... that was a lot of fun. Oh. Is that our food? Is it? Alright, let's find this out. This is what I love about the quest book, is you always explore things that you just, had no idea were there. Nope. Okay, cool. Well, that is a very, very handy way to transfer back and forth. I think I'll need to make a couple more of those pages and get some more berries around, like, say, to the Ender Portal and stuff like that. But that's going to be for another time. Let's throw the warp book in our bag here. And there we go. We'll always have that. All right. Oh, that was okay. That was a pretty cool find. I guess I should have explored that a bit earlier. That would have been nice. Dense ores. We'll have to look at that. Oh, we haven't claimed our prize yet. Done. Simply jetpacks and backpacks. Natura. Barley seeds. Seed bag. How do you make one of those? Oh, that's easy. Alright, let's go back upstairs. Let's see. I think it's in here. Alright, let's find out what do we actually need. Barley and cotton. We have that. Okay, barley and cotton. You know what? We might as well dump this in this crate while we're here. Snowbell, wolf, mandrake. Ooh, mandrake. Let's see. Barley. Cotton. And we need a bunch of the other seeds, which are probably over by all of our crop stuff. Let's go take a peek over there. This chest. Oh yeah, there we go. And a seed bag. Look at that. Dump that back in there. Actually, so I can dump this into the inventory so I can find it later. That's done, that's done, that's done. Pick a reward. Claim. Done. We can do backpacks, building your home. What do we have? What do we have? Bibliocraft. Desk bell. Sure, let's go craft a desk bell. Now let's put these seeds in here. Let's put them back where we found them. There we go. Guess we can also dump these in. Alright, so what are we up to right now? We're up to 19 basic blind bags. Is that it, really? I thought I had some other... Oh, there we are. Good blind bags. There's 6 of those. So, yeah, it's almost an episode's worth now. Coins. We have lots of coins and vouchers. We'll have to look at trading some of those in for better items. Alright, but before we finish this, I just want to do this desk bell. So we need a button, 3 iron, and a redstone. I believe that's a... Is that a stone button? I think so. Well, it made a sound. Oh, interesting. I was gonna say it made it sound like it had collected it, but it was being hidden. That was interesting. Alright. Check, check, checkity, check, check. Claim. Done. Bibliocraft. Bibliocraft is a lot of fun because it's got a bunch of decorative stuff, much like Decocraft. We then can get into making a bunch of stuff. So, stuffed creeper. That's very cute. Let's check this one. Watering can is done. Drum is done. Heat coil is done. Iron spike and wooden spike. Okay, these should be pretty easy to make. Yeah, that should be pretty easy. Alright, so need some wood, some sticks. 2, 3. Some iron. Let's just take 2 of those, 3 of those. Alright, so let's take another look at that recipe. 3 swords, a block of iron. Okay. Oops. Let's get that one. 3 swords. And let's, oops, you stay there, Belle. Let's get that out. There. Okay, can't click on anything tonight. Alright, there, and there. Iron spikes. Let's take a look at the wood ones. Wood swords. Alright, let's just throw those back in. Something to do with those. Decorative stuff can go into there. That'll be right. I gotta leave that back upstairs. Alright, so we need to find some wood. And make some wood swords. Where is oak wood? This is dark oak. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Let's see. Let's make some sticks. I'll need 3 of those. Oops. Maybe I should make some more wood. There we go. 1 more of those. That in the middle. These around. Pyramid with the swords. Not that. That's not a sword. Wood spike. What does that do? Sorry, I know that it helps damage monsters. And I think the iron spikes just damage them more. Let's claim our reward. Done. What else is over here? Enchantment table, which I have. Ender pearls, burnt quartz, another star. Okay, let's go upstairs. Burnt quartz. I need some quartz here. 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe, makes us a block. Block of quartz. Let's head up and. Oops, first I need to grab one of those. Let's put this into the furnace. Let it burn. Check the log book. Oops. Book. Burnt quartz. Done. Done. Enchantment table, which I believe I have a spare here somewhere. There we go. Detect. Oh. Oh, because it consumes it. Yeah, I don't care. I'll make more enchantment tables later. Use of an Eye of Ender. Using the Eye of Enderman, I've constructed a little scanner you can use on various things around you to check their state. You might have to sneak when using it on some things, but it might give you some useful data. Okay, well. Oh, interesting. Just a couple. Huh. That's odd. I'm sure that's useful for some reason. But, yeah, okay, cool. Scanner, done. Sorry, did we finish that quest? Portable scanner. Oh, right, okay, we have to do the rest first. Okay, you know what? Let's tell you what. Let's call it quits there. We've gone a bit into our quest book. I have probably enough bags to do a blind bag bonus episode, which would be great. And then next week I can I have my choice of whether I want to get further into AE2, which would be great because I'd love to get rid of most of this, or if I want to build my chicken farm for mana generation. But we're going to discover that next week. Thank you all for watching. I've enjoyed entertaining you. It's nice to be able to share my Minecraft adventures as opposed to just going solo. I'm appreciating all the subscribers I'm getting. We're all the way up to 10. Yay! Oh, okay. That doesn't quite count because one of the subscribers is my other account. But which one? Who knows? If you did like the episode, feel free to hit that like button. It definitely helps get the video out to other people who might either enjoy watching the video or find something useful in this video. Because really, educating and showing you people how to get things done so that you don't have to spend the time exploring it is great. I mean, that way I share the wealth of knowledge. Wealth, I say that in quotation marks. If you really like the episode, feel free to subscribe, and that way you can enjoy the entire series and you will learn when new episodes come out when I release them. If you want to find out the moment new episodes come out, you can follow me on Twitter down in the show notes below, as well as you can check out my other channel where I have started doing some Star Wars, The Old Republic. I'm a little behind where they are in the game right now, but I do plan on catching up. Alright all, thanks all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.